Hey, what's up, everybody? Peace and blessings from Krakow. And we was in Czestochowa, and we're here now, so I'm trying to put some of these clips together. We're going to put them up on the YouTube channel so that y'all can check them out and that you can feel that you was part of this pilgrimage, that you were being part of this great movement into the great life of the great Pope John Paul II on this 5th annual pilgrimage during this year 2010, October. However, maybe you might want to join us next year for the 6th annual, which is going to be in October. We'll get those dates coming soon. So got a couple little things strung together from Jasna Gora, Our Lady of Czestochowa, in Czestochowa. And so may she pray for you, for your family, and for your friends, and may these little clips help you within the spirit of pilgrimage, with the intercession of John Paul, to have some little sense that you was there with us. So we bring it to you to bring you there, so that with the love that did what it had to do in the life of the great Pope John Paul II, we'll do the same thing for you, for me, for your family, and for your friends, always, now, and forever, with love and with more love. So towards this end, enjoy. Ciao.
Oh God, within your temple, we ponder your steadfast love. Like your name, oh God, your praises reaches the ends of the earth. Your right hand is full of victory. You are the splendor of our hero. This place, at this time, on this day, is a gift of the Mother. It is a gift of divine providence for us. When Wojtyła came here, it was in June 4th, 1979. He said, "I am a man of great trust, and I learned to be so here." Our Lady of Jasna Gora, Our Lady of Czestochowa, the Black Madonna, the Mother of God, the Mother of Jesus, the Mother of the Church, the Queen of Poland, no match for her. So we stay close to her. She keeps us close to the sun. That's one thing that Primate Wyszynski told Wojtyła, and that he carried to the pontificate, is that this victory is inseparably linked to the Mother, because she knows our needs as she knew the needs at the wedding of Cana. Nobody had to ask her. And Jesus was even concerned, saying, "My time has not yet come." And the Mother says, "Time is now." So Jesus submits, he obeys, and he unleashes ahead of time the victorious love of this divine providence. So for us to be here on this day is a blessing for us that is amazing. And we pray to John Paul, because John Paul said, the day after his installation, October 23rd, 1978, to Polish pilgrims who went to Rome, he said, "Do not forget me in prayer at Jasna Gora." Karol Wojtyła was born to be John Paul II. From the beginning. And he came so ready. He was so readied by God. He was so readied by Poland. He was so readied by Mother Mary. And every event and circumstance in his life was throbbing with the heart of the Mother for the appointments of history to be carried out in a unique way. So that you, and me, that's 15 pilgrims with us here, and you there, in case you're still watching this. For each of us to move with the rhythm generated by the beating heart of the Mother and the appointments of history, not just for coming to know the vocation, but to coming to know what God wants for us, and then living it out fresh and faithful to the end. Not just with fidelity, but with freshness. Because if we're really faithful, then there's going to be a freshness, there's going to be a youthfulness to it, right up till the end. Like with him, even when he was very old, and when he was very sick, he still exuberated this youthfulness, because as he himself has said, Christ is the eternal youth of history. So right out of the box, brand new Pope, The love of Christ compels us, I repeat with St. Paul, and right from the beginning, we wish to see our ministry as a service of love, and this will promote all our actions. And now to just go from that 17th day of October to go all the way to the 8th day of June in 1997 in Krakow in the Wawel Cathedral when he was canonizing Hedwiga, saying Hedwig is H-E-D-W-I-G. We say it in English, it's terrible. But it's really Hedwiga, or something like that. And then there was even another way another name that they called her. But that's what we're talking about. And here, I mean, he talks about the importance of and singles out Hedwiga for teaching us, and he's asking her to help us to learn this lesson of love because she herself learned it. Hedwiga, he says, was also well aware that faith seeks rational understanding and that faith needs culture and forms culture, and that faith lives in the world of culture. And after her death, her work continued to flourish with the wealth of wisdom and the flowering of a culture rooted in the gospel. And this is the work of love. And when I heard that, I said, wow, that's Francesco Productions. I mean, that's my task. That's the task of all of us. That's the task and the mission and the duty of my little Francesco Productions, you know, that got started back in 1987. And that's one of the fundamental charisms of our community, you know, is evangelization, to evangelize and to work with the poor. And each of us in our own way, you know, have to do that. And it's because of the love. And Hedwiga, John Paul said, the greatest thing is love. And then he quotes 1 John chapter 3 verse 14. We know, writes St. John Paul quotes, that we have passed out of death into life because we love the brethren. He who does not love abides in death. And therefore, he who loves shares in life, in that life which is from God. Then he quotes 1 John 3:16. By this we know love, that Christ laid down his life for us. Thus we too should lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. Christ said that in this way, by giving our lives for the brethren, we show love. And this is the greatest love. Often, he's talking to Hedwiga. It's funny, he's canonizing her, and he's talking to her. He says, often you would kneel at the foot of the crucified one at Wawel, which we will see in several days away, to learn this generous love from Christ himself. To learn this generous love from Christ himself. Remember yesterday when I set the tone for the pilgrimage and I was telling you about a very, 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 very close friend of Wojtyła and of John Paul right until the end of his life, Father Theodosius Stechin. And he said about John Paul that he seeks to understand man fully and he desires to learn from the very heart of God, God's love for humanity. That's what John Paul said that Hedwiga did. She learned it from Christ himself. He said to her, you would kneel at the foot of the crucified one at Wawel to learn this generous love from Christ himself. JP, help us to learn it directly from you.